shall take all of that on board. First question. Is the map a bit nicer? Is it less laggy?
I haven't really...
Zooming in and out. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Yep, better.
Yeah, the thing is like moving your character around. Your character, yeah. I managed to drag my character around the room a little bit.
Good.
That's cool.
That dead lady's moving.
Alright, so that should be a little less laggy. I'm hoping. I just chopped the map into 3 pieces and cut out all the unnecessary stuff. Alright, so I believe just make a little bit. Okay, so welcome back to the ground of the Oathbreaker. Bowson, you missed. But yeah, campaign over. The Queen is dead. Congratulations.
Yeah, nice. Done.
Yep, done. So, members of the 5 Winds, what would you like to do?
I would like to investigate this corpse of the Queen, or purported Queen.
Sure.
For that, just to have a look, since we'd overheard this notion of having sisters as well. So I want to see if this is actually the Queen, or perhaps if it's some sort of shape changer or otherwise. Yeah.
I think I can help here by offering up my ear and seeing if the dental record matches. If the bite is fake.
I'll tell you what, this make a history check at advantage, and history for a reason, depending on the role. But yeah, Pastor Timothy's ear is definitely helping.
Shall I spam some guidance upon our historically inclined? Is anybody particularly historically inclined? More intelligent amongst us?
I'm definitely not that smart.
I'm proficient in history, but it's not that great.
Well, I think the one-eyed man is king in the world of the blind. So I shall offer my guidance to you as you inquire.
Okay.
Oof.
At advantage with guidance.
Oh, added.
The matching here. Ear.
Oh, worse. That's
how
how tonight's gonna go. That's how today's gonna go.
Well, the D4 was good. It's so sad when you roll 2 D20s and 4, your D4 comes right in the middle. Yeah, okay. Well, you don't know. It's something could come out of that history roll, but
question. Did I start with 1D of inspiration?
Sure.
I'll burn it. Burn it. One more history roll. Let's see here. Oh my gosh.
I have a question for you, Doug. Is your token Kayla, or is it Gravebound? Which one would you prefer?
For now, until he reveals his name, it's Gravebound.
Gravebound. So so you have a closer look at the body, and there was something that could have been revealed, but it's not going to be revealed. It's just a human dead body. There's nothing. There's no like demon ichor dripping out of her. There's no other worldliness about it, as far as you can tell. It's just a human body. Once again, no crown.
Right, well then I suppose we have to venture forth and see if we can locate it somewhere else in the palace, and perhaps we should be on the lookout for sisters.
Right, and one of you guys give me a hand with this. I think we should hide this body as well, because that people will freak out if they see that. We'll stash it in the bathroom, maybe.
And how big is the box?
Not big enough for a body. It's big enough for a head, not big enough for a body.
Well, given the condition of the other bathrooms that we've been through with blood, I don't think they would notice any more blood in there. So yes, if we move the body into the bathroom over here, I think probably would be best.
Okay. And close the door, of course.
Aye. And just looking out into that little garden courtyard, there's nothing out there that catches the eye?
Well, let me move you across to the courtyard map. This is what you see out there. Remember there was a dining room that's on this level? You can descend into the gardens or descend below the gardens onto the ground level. And there's a little walkway over here that will lead you across to the other side of the palace. To fully draw the picture though, you do notice as you're peering out the window, let me just get my... See a couple of Werehound Hell Knights, like guarding the walkway. And you know there's some lower level guards, like just normal palace guards, and they're kind of sneering down insults at them. So that's what you see. Not, so that's another window. So to get across to the other side, you'd have to deal with these Werehound Knights. I don't know how you would do that, but that's what you see out there.
Well, the Queen Laurentia disguise seemed to have worked quite well, but perhaps we should investigate the other side of this. Oh, I think we've...
Oh, sorry, wrong map.
Wrong map.
This one. There we go.
So to our west or left, if you're Malcolm, we still have some areas to investigate beyond here.
Yeah,
So-
and
Yeah.
now that Baleson's not looking too helpful, would one of you fellas like to put on the mask of the doppelganger and go into Were Hell Night?
I believe technically that would take an hour to attune to.
Ah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right,
at least you're Queen Laurentia, and you have official stolen clothing. They're all.
Yeah. Unless we weakened it, he's Belson.
I could accompany as like a servant, since they don't know who Gravebound is, since he was actually
And-
just summoned in the palace. And he is proficient in persuasion and deception to give Torque advantage if he's doing the talking.
Oh, that would be Pastor Timothy doing the talking.
Oh, even better. But yeah, he's proficient in persuasion and deception to give advantage.
Well, I think we still have you lead off then. If we meet any underlings, you should be able to intimidate them into scurrying away and doing your bidding. We should track behind you.
So we move south through this room, back into this room.
Mm-hmm. That's the sitting room
believe-
for the princess, where she would entertain guests. Bit of a disgusting, all the sofas and stuff have been slashed, so not very welcoming.
So I suspect that we need to head back over this way. I think that's the doors and corridors that we didn't investigate. We just have to be careful going through the vined rooms again, not to become entangled in those vines.
Yes.
Now that you know what the vines do, you can just treat it as difficult terrain if you like. So easy enough to navigate, in other words.
Okay, well, then do we cut across through the dressing room, or we just go around the outside? Matters not.
I think we go around the outside, which will give us more vantage points to look outside in case there's anything, other weirdnesses to see.
This winged statue just to the north of me, is there any significance in that? Is it some sort of
It's a
griffin or Pegasus?
it's a Pegasus, just a statue. Anyway,
Okay.
wow, that's a given. The only way west to remain inside of the palace would be this door down here.
Yeah, that was what I was indicating.
Sure.
Now, you said there are some barracks down this way, didn't you?
So somewhere off there, we were aware that on this floor there would probably be some sort of guard house. So we've had the princess's residence, the king's, and perhaps the queen's room, and the treasury. So we're on a third floor.
Yeah, sorry, I told you a lie. Because I didn't quite do the chopping enough. There's a door to the north there as well, this door here.
Yeah, that one. So should we go and listen at each door to see if that makes any difference to our selection of our next part?
Aye. I'll have a listen.
I shall guide you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And for the other door?
Are you going to go and listen at that gravebound, or Hector?
Sure. I'll take a listen at the second door.
Well,
Sorry. Get back.
well, this one, you hear nothing past Timothy. Gravebound, you can roll if you like, but even without a perception roll, you hear a shuffling of many feet. Actually, make a perception, see how much more information I can give you, but there's definitely something moving in there. 21. There's many feet shuffling around, and you hear faint groaning, implying there's a buttload of undead on the other side of this door.
I try to softly relay the information, but I relay it in Infernal in case the other side of the door understands Common.
That's something at least I knew the language for that.
I think I might. From my hanging out with... Yes, Infernal. I know Infernal from hanging out with my pimp mate in Gorso.
So only Hector does not speak Infernal? Where do you go?
What's the speak Infernal? One language is already enough.
Sometimes with you, son, one language is too much.
So should we attempt to... I think we should attempt to avoid enraging the undead. So after you, my queen...
Good to know it's there, though, just in case we need to create a distraction, yeah, later on. Right, Mr. Gravebound, Mr. Voss, would you like to accompany me through this door?
Aye.
You open the door, and you see another sitting room similar to the one you just visited in the Princess's.
I'll enter and have a quick scout for anything unusual. Is a weird thing to say, but anything that looks unusual in this setting.
The most noticeable thing here, there's sort of these soft things in the tables. There are paintings on the wall, these brown things, and they're all of Queen Elissa, like Krasnar's biological mother. And each painting of Krasnar's mother has been defaced and vandalized with mocking and obscene graffiti.
Well, boys, it looks like this is the room for the haters.
I could understand it. It was nobles that murdered my whole family.
They get about, don't they, those nobles? Fucking doing whatever they want.
Aye.
Well, so we have one exit to consider. Perhaps we should listen there. If it is a duplicate of the other side, then perhaps it also will be a changing room leading towards either the king's or perhaps the queen's private chamber.
It is indeed a wardrobe. Unlike the other wardrobes you've found, this one is completely empty. There's no clothes in there whatsoever.
Perhaps this
Right.
was Prince Krasnar's wing.
That would
Have
be
the queen, the princess, and the prince.
possibly. Now, it does strike me as somewhat weird that even though she was beloved by the people, that they would leave a bunch of portraits of her up in this room after the new queen, Florencia, had taken hold, and for her she wouldn't have her own portrait up in a sitting room that was her sitting room, would she? That'd be just weird.
Well, perhaps this is the King Waldron's remembrance of his queen, his first queen.
Aye.
So anyway, should we proceed and see if there is a room beyond?
There we go. I'll just reveal as we go. So it is indeed almost a mirror of Princess / Queen Athena's room. Unlike other beds, this one is completely stripped bare. There's no bedding on it whatsoever. And there's a desk and a bathroom, splatters of blood everywhere, as you might expect. And everything kind of almost unlived in for a while. But the blood does give you pause.
Well, I would surmise that either this was the former queen's residence, or the first queen's residence, or perhaps Prince Krasnar's rooms, now long since empty after their passing. So either from here we will have to investigate that the passage of shuffling undead, or make our way outside, perhaps further along?
I think we should probably go into the garden and try to get into the other side of the palace before rumbling the undead, Mr. Tuck. Unless you've got a real keenness on them.
Do we think the palace extends further to our west, or do you think we investigate the other half of the palace to the north? Is that what you were saying? From our sort of spatial awareness, is there, how much further to the west/left do we think this goes?
See this line here? Yeah, that's the edge of the palace. So there's a bunch of rooms between you and this revealed area over here. So about half the palace done, I guess, on this floor.
So if this is the residential wing, I should imagine that this would have perhaps dining rooms or meeting rooms, and we knew that there was possibly a garrison of troops, perhaps a barracks as well, for the defence of the royal family.
Yeah, I'd say you'd also know kitchen and pantry as well.
Yeah.
And a big dining room.
So does that seem a likely place for us to find the crown, or... I think, to my mind, we might be best to see if there are other formal rooms to the north.
One further thing to point out is, you know, these stairways over here that would take you directly down into the second level, and that would take you down to behind the throne room where this whole madness began. I'm not saying go there or not, do what you like, but that would be a way to access the second level without having to go outside, as it were.
Would we maybe take an hour? Those blasted witches that failed to summon that demon fucked me up a bit.
We have a look. Oh. Okay, and also Hector, you still look somewhat bloodied from your encounter. Is that the case? Or is it just not updated? Well, I could certainly offer some healing. I think I could do a light cure wounds. Oh, how many have I got? Could offer one at least, anyway. And I have a potion of healing that our new compatriot might benefit from. So I'll do a cure wounds on Hector.
Okay.
To a point of 9, and offer the potion of healing. Let's have a look. How many? I think I burned through. I can also offer 5 points of healing for laying on hands.
The 2d4 plus 4, I think? Or 2d4 plus 2?
2 potion, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Take that away.
5, and then another 5, so 10 total.
Thank you. What do they call you again?
I'm Talk. And, I am a seeker of the truth. And I have a feeling that our goals may be well aligned.
Torque, do not break your oath, and my sword is yours to command.
Of course, that's what we were.
But you don't have to worry about that. He's really pretty big on oaths himself.
Right. So do we wish to chance trying to shuffle past our the undead? Would we be able to banish those?
Possibly. Well, we do have kind of the run of this part of the palace, so we could maybe lay a trap for them in that changing room in the center. If they, if we lured them forward into that room, yes, and then shut the door on them.
Do you think that would feed the plants, so to speak, since they would not necessarily be the most intelligent of creatures?
Oh, well, it'd be up to the plants whether they want some rotting flesh, although blood and bone does do a garden good.
So do you suggest that we open the door from the side and see what shuffles out?
Aye, and put ourselves in the do a ping.
Yep.
Is it the palm tool to ping?
Yeah.
Hold down left mouse button. Just hold it down for like a second or two.
If we plant ourselves in this room, they may come forward into that room, and we can shut them in that room and exit the north.
So you don't think they would fall foul of plants?
I think they may be, but it's would not harm us to have an escape route, if you know what I mean.
Okay, well, I think I can. I'm feeling fairly hale and hearty, so I will carefully make my way to the door in preparation. Is everybody else going to go into that central dressing room?
Yeah, and if we.
Or are they going to stay in
come
the...
in here and have the doors open so that when they come through, they funnel into that room, and then we can go out one of the other doors and close them in that room. Actually, say if I'm up here, I can run down and shut the door behind them. Does that make sense? Like the plan of they're trapped in that room, but we can trap them in the other room.
Alright, so these doors, are they indeed lockable? I didn't get the impression that they were lockable last time. You were trying to tie the handles together to prevent access.
Well, regardless, these doors here are not lockable. The one Torque's in front of, not lockable.
Yeah. So I think they might have a trouble with doors. Anyway.
All right. So from where I am, do you want me to open the door, then rush to where you are, as best I might? So sort of a prepared action.
Well, if you open the doors and then go directly east into that room, my hope is that the undead will shamble forward, hopefully running afoul of the plants. But if some of them make it into that room, we can drag them all into that room and then go out the other doors and perhaps move a sofa or something like that in front of the doors.
Oh, that's why we were just asking which way do the doors open, in or out?
I'll say outwards.
Okay, so that seems feasible then. So I think what I will do is I'm preparing to open the door and then do a dash from where I am into that room, and then see what, if anything, follows us, or at least follows me. All right, so
And
that's what
I'm-
I would like.
So Torque,
I'm hiding at the corner.
make me a stealth check then. So Torque, the plan is you're going to open the door Gravebound,
Yes.
are you preparing an action for when the door is opened? If so, what?
No, I think I'm just chilling with Hector in the room here, trying to be bait to. So yeah, I guess my action would be if the whatever they are come into the little dressing room here, then I would dash this way to try to lead them deeper into the dressing room.
Sure. Okay. And Hector?
I shall stay here too.
Okay. So pass to Timothy. Since it's not a turn order, you can just stealth. That's fine. And do you have a prepared action?
To try to move that chair that's north of the doors to the dressing room in front of the door of the dressing room.
This one.
If they all go in.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So just so we're nice and organised, you can absolutely do that. But let's
Roll
do
for
that
initiative.
as well.
Oh, great Scott. Oh, had I clicked on myself as well? No, of course not.
Ooh.
Okay, so the way we'll do this, Torque. It's always a bit funny. Oh, we've got 2 Torques on there. What was your roll, Torque?
Oh. So the first roll was 5. No, hang on. I better go back. Actually, say
4, I think.
4. Yeah.
Okay. And Hector was at 20. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go like this. And we'll... It's got 2 Torques here. Does everybody see one of themselves? The initiative?
Yes, 1 now. I did see 2 Hectors for a moment.
Yeah, I did see 2 Hectors, but it looks good now.
Alright. Wasn't sure if it was a bug. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with Torque. And then we're just going to go through it as a prepared action. So Torque, you swing open the door.
Yep.
You see this. Boom. Well, did that come through? Ah, what did I do?
I can see some strewn bodies in a corridor.
No, that's not right.
Some 60 feet, some 30 feet long, 15, 20 feet wide.
Yeah, how about
Some
that?
paintings.
Ignore the 44 for now.
Oh, that looks like one of those mobile games.
It does, doesn't it? Plant versus zombies.
Well,
Okay.
it's a good thing we're going to track them into this this trap full of plants then, isn't it?
Okay, so the art I think is a little bit off here. These are very much recently dead things. They look like servants, they look like maids, they look like butlers. So they're recently dead, not as rotting as the artwork would you'd assume. So, but they definitely look like recently dead and maids, servants, that sort of thing. So you swing open the door. I'll call that a free action. And what would you like to do next, Torque?
Aware that some of the ground in between me and the next door is difficult terrain, I was planning on the dash action,
Sure.
which doing that I would normally be 30 feet.
Sure.
I'm not sure if all of the terrain counts as difficult, and if it is all difficult, then that at least gets me to the
It
in
is.
front of the other doors.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that means that I end up here.
Okay, cool. And you've definitely got their attention. They start lumbering towards you, and lumbering is exactly the right word. Hector, you see a horde of recently dead servants, maids. What would you like to do?
You could use some assistance, Torque. I'm gonna grapple Torque.
Sure. And drag him in?
Yep.
Okay. I'm assuming Torque doesn't have a problem with that, so go for it. Okay.
Drag him
Great.
over next.
Yeah, feel free to drag over Torque. Drag yourself over next to Hector. Perfect. Gravebound.
Going to step down real quick, point at the horde.
Come, try to feed on me. I will feed on you.
And retreat deeper into the dressing room.
Okay, the zombies. They all shuffle forward. Say some of them funnel through, some of them get through, but they're struggling. They're slow moving to start with, and they're kind of funneling and pushing each other into the room. But they're very slow moving. We'll say some of them get to like a big group of them start funneling out like that in a very mindless type of way. Pastor Timothy.
Well, I'm still chilling in the cut, like watching this, ready to.
No, you can have your full turn.
My full turn.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm seeing how many of them there are. I might cast minor illusion in front of the doors of just some really juicy brains.
Classic zombie chant. What do we want? Brains. When do we want it? Brains.
Yeah, so just some brains with like really fat asses, just jiggling them at the zombies.
Alright. That vaguely looks like a brain that I randomly found. So juicy looking brains right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Torque. As they start shuffling towards you, what do you do?
Since we're in the non-difficult terrain now, I'll make my way to the other end of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just as an action, might as well make it the dash action. Get there, open this door, and step through. I could get to there.
Okay, cool. Hector, the zombie hordes head in your direction. What do you do? Hector?
Sorry, he's just been picking up his dinner, so he's just stepped away
okay.
from his computer for a moment.
Yeah, we'll give him a second, that's fine.
Yep.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, zombie horde heads in your direction. What do you do?
I think Torque has the right idea. I will follow after Torque.
Okay, great.
And are you guys
Yeah,
acting
no.
at all? Like, ah, zombies, don't get me!
I think they chase motion, so I think running away is probably sufficient.
All right. Gravebound.
Method acting.
I'm taunting them more, kind of like Daryl on The Walking Dead, and then coming over this way to Torque, and I'm gonna prepare an action when they get about halfway into this room to move this couch, move this sofa in front of the doors if Torque can assist with it on his turn, but his call. But that's what I'm gonna prepare to try to move this sofa.
Some of them stop to investigate the brain. The other ones just shuffle forward, struggling to free their limbs from this viney thing. They're paying you no attention, Pastor Timothy. Might be a good thing. Pastor Timothy.
Oh, yeah. Definitely just chilling in the cat now. Doing nothing, just holding my breath almost.
Okay, getting ready to presumably put the sofa there. Okay, Torque.
So I will stand in front of that door looking somewhat terrified, with that ready to slam that shut and move the sofa into the way. So at the moment it's still open, but I'm going to wait until I see them
Sure.
all in the room.
With the assistance of Gravebound, it sounds like, and Hector.
Yeah.
Slowly shuffle towards you.
I'm going to move over to this couch and be ready to push it
Okay.
in front of this door.
So, it sounds like everybody is just waiting until the zombies walk into the room before slamming the various devices shut. So if you like, we can have them shuffle into the room. They're taking a couple of turns there, very slow moving. Well, they all go in except two, who inadvertently try and grab hold of a brain. But the rest of them are shuffling forward and about to go to you, Torque. So Gravebound and Torque, you're working together to push the couch in front.
That is correct.
Yes.
And Hector, you're pushing this couch and past Timothy. Well, let's tell what. So this one here is closed. This one here is closed up. And the only question is, you have a problem with them investigating brains, Pastor Timothy. What do you do?
Oh no! What did I do? I think that 2 zombies is better than a 15 zombies. So I'm going to jump out and try and push the couch in front of the doors. Oh, the doors are open still.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will.
I'm going to
Maybe
help
I
with
will.
that. I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make the doors slam shut.
Excellent.
Thaumaturgy just makes
and
the
I
sound,
will-
doesn't it?
No, you can open and shut a door.
Or
No,
to unlock
windows.
door or window to fly open or slam shut. So as long as it's not locked currently, I can cause that door to slam shut. in
So
a
all
dramatic
doors
way.
slam shut? Oh, I guess this is the only one that's open, so there we go. Those doors slam shut. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll come down here on this side of the couch and just start pushing.
Okay, the zombies are going to resist that. They're going to make a strength check at advantage, and says 2 of them. And they're all a 10.
Yeah.
They're all a 10. So beat a 10.
And just a straight strength check.
Or athletics, technically, but sure.
Well, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Good. Oh.
So you push the couch in, and these guys kind of get pushed back over there. But now their chair is in front of there. So chair is furniture on everyone. Okay, that would be your action, I think, to push that chair in place. Anything else, Pastor Timothy?
No, just kind of pulling back away from them if I can. If I didn't get into melee range.
Sure.
Yeah, guys! There's 2 of them!
In the interest of brevity, you high-ish level characters are going to have no problem killing a couple of zombies. So feel free to pretend, and yeah, I don't see the point in running this. You've solved the problem. And
Malcolm, looking at the map real quick, I want to take this chair and cover this door so they don't try to find the long way to funnel back in.
Okay.
Ah,
Boom. Yeah.
yeah, because I know about doors and chairs now.
Okay. So you massacre the two remaining ones. It's a bit of a mismatch for your level. And you hear them shuffling around. You hear them moving down into the king's and the queen's bedroom. And yeah, they're a lost cause. And you've successfully dealt with a bunch of zombies without any violence. So well done. And you see a door at the end here.
Well, we've got some watchdogs now, boys. That makes me feel better. Right, Mr. Gravebound, Mr. Voss, are you ready to go into the act?
What are the paintings in this hallway?
Ah, good question.
There are paintings of Krasner, which has been defaced. It's the original royal family. Prince Krasner, Princess Alyssa, and King Waldron Azanar. And needless to say, they've all been defaced and obscene graffiti on top of them. However, once again, I'll open simple doors for you. You see a long corridor heading to another set of double doors here, and one on the north and south as well.
Right. So I assume we're going to do listen at each door. So I'll make a couple of
Sure.
perception checks.
With some guidance, I
Yeah.
So the one to the north, you don't hear anything. The one to the south, also even with a 16, you do hear something. So I'll say 17. You hear something being chopped, like a piece of meat. It almost sounds like a butchery, and it's got that sweet smell that sometimes meat has. It smells like that as well. And you hear crying coming from inside. That's what you'll get for 17.
That's the one to the south?
This one here, nothing. This one here, like a butcher sounds, sickly smell of meat, and someone's crying.
Right. Just quietly to the boys, I hate this, but I think there might be someone in trouble in here. And we can't not. Are you with me?
Lead on, my
Don't
queen.
break, you know.
Right. So, I think full Imperious Queen Laurentia swinging the doors open and storming into the room.
The south, is it not?
The south one, Pastor Timothy, you've gone the wrong way.
Oh, sorry.
You probably can't even see yourself. There you go. I got you. That's this one down here. Just walk off into darkness and
Just disappeared into the void.
Aye.
So you're just busting in, Pastor Timothy?
Yep. I'm getting a handle on the Queen Laurentia character.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, my queen. I know the spice choice was wrong. Please, I'll do better. The offer will be parboiled this time. I'm sorry, says Ozar the Exquisite. I'm sorry, my queen. And he starts hacking together organs and just with a big meat cleaver. Tears streaming down his eyes.
Ozar! Ozar, you!
No, I'm sorry! Don't stop! I promise I'll do the offal correctly this time. Just don't beat me, I'm sorry!
Ozar, no, wait. Is it... I'm sorry, I realised you didn't recognise me, but I'm not who I look like.
Oh mind games! Oh mind games, I'm sorry! This is a test, isn't it? I failed the last test, I won't fail this one! And he falls to his knees and crying his eyes out.
And get up, Ozar.
Oh yes,
You
yes,
won't
my queen.
recognize me, but
Yes, my queen.
Pastor Timothy. It's Pastor Timothy. I have the boys with me. We're here to get you out. Well, we're not here to exactly get you out, but we'll get you out.
I don't see the boys. I see this guy. He's quite frankly a bit scary.
I know. He's
Torque!
new.
Torque!
Aye.
Torque, he says, finding his voice. Torque! Oh, Hector! Oh my God, you guys are sight for a sore eyes. All right, Pastor Timothy and Spooky Guy. All right, you said you come to get me out. Well, freaking get me out. This is a living nightmare. And you see just guts and blood and gore all over here. And I know you know Doug as a player, but you guys know this is the best chef in all the land, reduced to parboiling innards.
Throw me one of them bloody livers, please.
Hector, is he cool?
You haven't broken any oaths, have you?
Only the oath of good taste, I guess. I haven't made anything delicious for a while now. But here, have a liver.
You've broken oath.
I promised myself as a young orc, for as long as I live, I would cook the most delicious meals imaginable, keep my customers happy, and it worked. People would come from miles around to my weary ogre, and I would make the most delicious food. But now I make parboiled offal, raw liver, heart still containing blood not drained at all. I'm a traitor to my craft.
Was it your choice to betray your oath, or were you forced? Choose your answer wisely.
Wow, I was under threat of death.
Ozar, don't say that you're forced. He's very, very particular about this.
Don't say I was forced.
No, say that you're forced. Don't admit to breaking an oath by yourself. He doesn't like it. He really doesn't.
Freaking hell, I was forced. You know me. I like quail eggs and shaved truffle and fresh Parmesan cheese. Only way I would force to make such disgusting stuff of this is under threat of death. And quite frankly, it feels like I've died a little bit inside as well. You remember, I won that competition, but, yeah. Kinda wish I didn't now.
My my sword starts to hum, and does it settle? Malcolm, is he not an Oathbreaker?
No. Maybe it's just forced to cook bad food.
He passes.
Oh, that guy's a bit spooky. Oh, look, guys.
As I bite right into the bloody liver when he says that.
Look, guys, you said you were... Well, firstly, what the hell are you doing here? Maybe I can help you.
We seek the
crown of the Queen. We believe it be cursed and explains all that has befallen our kingdom. So we are on a mission to recover it and see if we can break the curse upon this land. And since you are in need, when we go to vacate the premises, we have a way potentially of escaping the palace. And if you feel that you would want to accompany us, if that is the right thing to do, then I believe that you should.
Well, yeah, I'd love to leave this place. And if you got a way out, that would be great. I mean, I'm happy to answer any questions, but I think it might be a good idea until you find a way to bust out. Maybe I'll just hide in the pantry here. And he opens his door and you see just filth. And you said you want the crown off the Queen's head?
Aye.
Well, there's 3 of them. They each take turns.
Well,
bringing
technically 2 now.
Oh, you killed a queen. Regicide, all right. But there's 2 others.
Well, a third. We've killed a third of a queen because unless we collect them all, we don't really have the full set, right?
Well, I don't understand how it works. They all fight amongst themselves. They all call themselves Queen Athena, and then they argue over who gets to wear the crown.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm not sure how that works. I mean, they look pretty much identical. I'm not sure how that works with the monarchy, but one of them took the throne. We know that much.
And when they fight, does it seem like they're fighting like bratty siblings, or do they seem like they might betray each other?
Oh, they regularly kill each other. No holds barred, but they regenerate and they come back. So I'm not sure how to describe this, but yeah, they're something else.
Well, I hope the one we killed doesn't come back. Now you've been. How long have you been in this kitchen, Ozar?
Ever since I won the Battle of the Chef all those weeks ago, so quite a while.
Right. And would you know anything about the schedule of the palace? We're happy to fight our way through, but we've been managing to sort of dodge patrols and troops, and you know, the less we have to fight, the better. So, is there anything you can help us in that way?
Well, I know down below in one of the ballrooms, I know one of the princesses is there at the moment. The other one, I got no idea.
For the palace layout, to the north of us, is there a grand dining room?
Oh yeah. Let me show you. And the grand dining room is disgusting. There's plates put everywhere. There's blood. There's half-eaten meals thrown on the floor. A mess.
And there's windows to the north of that, which I assume, do those look out onto the gardens?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know to the left of us, or to the west, is that what rooms are to be found that way? We have heard rumour that there is a guard barracks somewhere here. Do you know if that's true?
Yeah. definitely guard barracks to the west. Quite frankly, I haven't seen that many guards come through there. So I think if you're quick and sneaky, you could avoid them quite easily.
And on our way back, we shall collect you and help you to escape from this foul place.
All right. Thank you.
And
yeah.
I understand it must have been quite jarring to see me looking like this. So, if you see someone who looks like me or Queen Laurentia, the password will be consomme.
Consomme. All right, got it.
Yes, and then you'll know it's me.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna hide in here, and please don't forget old Ozar.
Bizarre.
How can we forget you?
If we're not back eventually, that might mean we're all dead. You will have to make your own way out.
Okay. I've been with the guards and me having to go down the stairs. I'll try. So what, give you guys an hour? Is that enough?
Should be more than enough. If you hear a commotion outside, I'll try and yell the other code word, bouillabaisse, and that means make yourself scarce.
All right. Consomme bouillabaisse. Got it.
What's his name again? I forgot him already.
Ozar. Oh, sorry, Ozar.
Zazar, got it.
Right. Zozar or Ozar, whatever his name is, closes his store and waits, hoping to not be forgotten.
I'm gonna scratch my nails on the door real quick just to mess with him, and then go back to Pastor Timothy.
Ah! Says Ozar.
You're a sick puppy, Mr. Gravebound. I kind of like it. So let's have a listen to this door, even though we're not probably going to go down there.
Listen, you hear nothing. It opens into a drawing room and a passageway like that. And you know, through these doors here, right at the end, these would be entrances to the barracks. That's what Ozar was suggesting. If you snuck through here, you could descend these stairs and go down. If you wanted to, of course, or go a completely different way.
Well, I think... And let me know if you guys have a similar idea or you think it's a dumb idea, but if we were to move this furniture around a little bit quietly, if we can, we could create a defensible position just in case we had to fall back to it.
Are you suggesting some sort of pillow fort?
Aye, yes.
Not much useful in the hells, but maybe it will work here.
Well, if we might stealth our way down that corridor, or at least you two could walk normally, and we should follow along behind. Which should make sense for us to do that.
Yeah. But do you like the idea of creating a bulwark here?
Well, we would have to get back over it. Are these open doors here, Malcolm?
Sorry.
Looks like doors.
Just a sec. I'm just sorting something else out in the background for no particular reason. Which doors?
Right. These things here, they look like doors, or is it just three?
No, they're just doors that happen to be open.
So I'm not sure that makes much sense to have a defensible position here. And I imagine it not easy to drag around blood-soaked furniture across this debris, to do so stealthily and quietly. I would say that fortune favours the brave, and we're already boldly dressed as the Queen, so perhaps we should walk with some bravery to that end of the corridor and down to see what is below us.
Okay, if you're going to do it boldly, what's going on here? Yeah, or stealthily. If you did it boldly, just feel free to walk there, and we'll see if that has any consequences.
If Pastor Timothy, aka Queen Lyrencia, is going to boldly walk, I will follow boldly.
Okay.
In like a summon to protect her.
And I would like to sort of fall in behind them and fall in step. So it sounds like perhaps we're marching guards.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very good, Riley. Okay, so boldly walking through, Queen Lyrencia leading the way. You stop and listen for a while to make sure no guards have rushed out, and no guards do indeed rush out. Now, the barracks are through these doors, and our way to the second level is through these stairways up here.
So we're just going to nod to the north or nod to the south?
Let's go north, because we've been south.
Okay, so you descend the northern stairways, and you proceed to here. Right over here. Oops. And you know, on the other side of these doors is the throne room where the Queen was crowned. You're behind the throne room at the moment.
Well, we were told that one of the three versions of the Queen was somewhere down here, so perhaps we should ready to confront her, or should we allow Pastor Timothy to attempt to bluff?
Maybe if I bluff through one door and you guys are ready at the other door, and I can possibly draw, if there is a fight that happens, I can draw people. So if I come through these doors, you guys can be ready to bust through those doors and get whatever element of surprise still exists in 5e.
I will not leave your side. They don't know me yet. I am your ward.
Good boy. Good boy. Right, so opening the doors, not necessarily like sweet, like striding into the room, but walking confidently as Queen Lyrencia.
Okay. So,
Walking confidently behind Queen Lyrencia, like she summoned me to be here, and don't fuck with her or I'll kill you.
You see the throne room, which you've been in before. It is quite a bit different. There are chains attached to the ceiling. Some of them, all of them in fact, have a body strewn on them like a piece of meat. And you look and you recognize some of these people who died during the coronation. Just some of the average folks. And there's body after body after body swinging on meat hooks. But you notice 3 people are moving, and they look at you pathetically with this meat hook put up through their guts. They're barely hanging on. Help me! Release me from this hell! Help!
Look, my queen, they're still alive.
Help!
Why would we release you? Oh, why would we release you?
Please! Please!
Physically revolted by what I'm seeing, but I'm doing my best to keep the act up while looking around for other actors in this room.
Sure, make a perception check. You look around and there's chains upon chains upon chains, bodies, and the only thing you notice that's alive in this room, I guess, is the 3 rather pathetic people who are just begging you. We will do whatever you say, just end this horror. I beg you.
I can't take it. I'm going to rush forward and try to release these 3.
Oh.
Are they all in the same-ish area, or are they kind of
sorry.
around?
You don't see them? There's one there.
Hold on. Last time we tried to help somebody, they didn't exactly live.
So, just to be clear, can you see this token here? This guy?
No,
No.
just the chains.
Oh,
No.
I don't know what happened.
Just a bunch of
Let me
kind
delete
of dark grey spermies.
Okay, let me drag them on again. So one, do you see that one?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And this one, and this one. Okay, let's give me a refresh. I think something went weird with the ones I dragged on before, so give me a second. Okay. Okay, and sorry, before we had technical difficulties, Hector, I think you were saying something?
Hold on, Pastor. Remember when we tried to remove somebody from spikes before?
I'm gonna snap around toward Hector.
Watch your tongue. That is Queen Lyrencia to you. My queen, shall I put on a show for you?
That will not be necessary right now, slave. But perhaps we want more from these 3 than they will be gained by having them hung in such a way.
My queen, I'm sorry to hold my tongue, but how dare thy call me slave? You summoned me from the hells. I am not a mere mortal slave. Watch your tongue when you speak to me that way, or I may turn on you.
I think Laurentia would backhand.
Oh, won't
And
resist.
A straight backhand on Gravebound, and just quietly, like it's a stage backhand. I'm not actually trying to hurt you, but just be like, fucking go with it, bro.
Queen Laurentia says, bro.
That is more like it. That is the gusto that you summoned me with. Keep it forth all times, my queen.
Help! Help!
All right then.
Please, we'll do anything you say. Help!
Now, I don't think it would be too out of place to off the hook at least before I rush down, because I am moving down towards them. But try to mage hand the chains out in front of me, because I'm kind of scared they're going to grab me.
Okay, so using the
So
yep.
I'm traveling down through this way towards this one, towards the one in the front.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm a little bit dodged out by all these hooks, thinking they might just have a mind of their own.
Well, there's a mage hand there. You should be able to move that around.
Yeah.
Don't forget, there's about a 10-foot drop here. This is a raised royal platform. So normally people would walk up and down these stairs to descend.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm coming down these stairs, and where there's a hook that seems like it's within reach, I'll use the mage hand to sort of push it away and like party the curtains as it was. And unless something weird happens, I'll end up in front of...
No, nothing weird happens. Just push the chains aside.
This might be dumb, but to keep up the charade, I'm going to just use the chains like Tarzan to look over top of my Queen Laurentia, because I do have a built-in spider climb. I have climbing speed, so I'm just going to hang on the chains, go chain to chain, and just look at Queen Laurentia from above to make sure no funny business happen.
Okay, we'll say you're 10 feet in the air, and absolutely you can Tarzan across there with your spider climb, no problem.
Okay.
Please, just help me. It hurts so badly. I don't want to end up like them, and you see people who are given up or dead beforehand. She's surrounded by death. Please. Please.
And as a player, I'm pretty sure this is a trap, but there's no way that Pastor Timothy would not try to get this woman off this chain.
How are you getting the woman off the chain?
Well, are they 10 feet in terms of like the feet are 10 feet above, or are the hooks in 10 feet and grab the legs and try and like hoist her off?
She's just like a few inches off the ground with these meat hooks attached to the ceiling with a chain, and then a big hook at a big meat hook. So she's just dangling a few feet from the ground. So you could, given that information, what would you like to do?
Well, given that information, but also realizing that Queen Laurentia is going to look pretty weird pulling someone off the chain, I think I would move aside and bark the order. You! Stop hanging around! Making yourself useful! Release this one! She may be of use!
Yes, my queen.
Yeah.
I'll still stay in the air, keeping on this charade, but and knowing how Athena is and what Ozark said, everything, keeping on the charade and Hopefully Pastor Timothy won't break character.
I know how you liked him to suffer first. Let me shake it a bit, just to put fear in her eyes.
And I shake the chain, causing her pain.
She screams.
Enough!
Is that enough? Yes.
I'll Spider-Man it upside down, Spider-Man it down the chain, and start to Did the Queen command Greybound to do this gently or just to get her off the chain?
Well, I said to release her because she still may be of use. So, the Queen's command technically is like, don't fucking hurt her. Because we might need her. But...
Okay, so before we get
Hey,
to
no,
that,
hey, no.
I just want to know what Torque and Hector are doing. You're just watching these fools try and get this lady off? Just hanging back? What are you doing?
Well, I think since they're not complaining, I'll come down and I'm going to at least offer some guidance for this. Maybe a medical check. Do I believe that if we pull them off the hook that they will survive, or would that hasten their demise?
Make a medicine check. And Hector, what are you doing?
I'm going to eye up the throne. It's a very nice throne.
Just hanging back. Okay. I think you had a guidance on top of that. Torque, you guided it.
Oh, I'm normally the one, unless one of them was guiding me. I normally provide the guidance.
You can guide yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. D4.
So the question
23.
is, will pulling them off the hook, would it lead to a demise? And I know some of you guys are teacher, and I know some of you guys do first aid courses, and I'm sure you've learned, as I have to do first aid courses as well, that if you get punctured by something, the last thing you do is take it out. Torque, you come to a similar realization. Unless she will require Gravebound to pull her off and in a certain way, and for healing would need to be instant. And I will point this out as well. If you're going to prepare a reaction to cast a spell, if something goes wrong with Gravebound or something, your spell slot will be gone. That's just the way it works. So Torque, Gravebound has to be incredibly careful. Someone has to provide her healing instantly. So,
Well, I can certainly lay hands upon the wound. To the point, are we essentially, from what's been said, attempting to free them? Or are we attempting a coup de grace?
No, we're going to free them.
Okay, well, just checking.
it never hurts to
Couldn't
check.
tell whether you were wanting to release them from their suffering. There's more than one way to do that. Okay, so it's just going to be a point of healing in terms of this, the laying the hands.
Torque.
My queen.
This is going to be a sleight of hand check, but why don't you describe to me how you subtly, as gently as you can, remove her from this.
Is that Gravebound describing it, or?
Oh, Gravebound. Well, Gravebound is the one unhooking her with a sleight of hand, so he doesn't do any more damage than he could. So Gravebound, how do you sleight of hand her off this, and then we'll make a roll.
How to sleight? So I throw my torso over, because I'm upside down Spider-Man like with the spider climb. I throw my torso over her like I'm going to rip her completely off, like I would like a demon or a devil that I'm torturing in the hells, but most of my body weight is on the chain. That way it's just her coming off the chain ever so slightly, but it looks like there's tension on the chain causing her pain.
Oh, I see. So you're taking the slack of the chain yourself. That's how you're doing it.
Yes.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
As I shoot a look over,
Oh, I'm trying my best, my queen, but remember, I'm used to torturing demons.
trying to keep
Well-
on the charade.
I might provide the help action then.
Sure. 23 is pretty damn good though, but roll again. Gravebound. She gets slidden off, and Torque, you instantly pump her through a point of healing.
Yep. So over the wound, I'm attempting to heal the specific wounds.
And how did the other two react at this?
The other two people being on the chains.
The other two on the chains, yeah.
Well, you see, Greybound Torque combination, it works. The
Nice.
lady falls to the ground, just completely exhausted. She's, thank you, thank you. Get me out of here. Me next, please. I have a family. Please, I have a daughter. She's my newborn daughter. I want to see her. This man just starts screaming for help. As does this one. Please! Please! I want to see
Shut
my...
it.
Ah!
You're not being freed. You're being taken to the kitchen for a nice warm meal.
Make a an intimidation check, Hector.
Oh, I rolled it twice, folks.
Always take the first one in that case and say, "Oh, look, you saved her! Save us! Save us!" And as Hector enters the area with the chains and the blood and the gore and this one lady and these ones just begging for relief, begging for something. The chains start whoosh, whoosh, swinging back and forth. And I'm going to go around. I'm going to do one of these for each of you. So first one's for Torque. Torque, these chains whip around you and they roll a 10. So you just bash them aside, no problem. Pastor Timothy, they roll a 26. And they, and they wrap around you. You take 11 points of slashing damage. And you are restrained in these chains. You're unable to move as they wrap around you. Who's next? Hector. The chains trying to whip around you as well. And they roll a 21, Hector, I think. That'll get you as well. Hector, take... that's not very good. 7 points of damage as these chains wrap around you as well. Finally, Gravebound, these chains. Roll a 16, Gravebound? No, so two of these chains just instantly wrap around you. And another creature emerges from the chains. And he says, "Excellent. Despite me making improvements to them..." Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Ah! You go there. While I'm sorting out why this is going slowly, why don't you guys roll for initiative as I sort this out.
Roll for initiative.
Click on your character. Reminder. Roll the
Who are we
initiative.
fighting, Pinhead?
Actually, it's going to be up here. Oh, so still laggy. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. Okay, so this creature, almost to be made of more chains than anything, says, more victims for the meat hooks. I love it. These chains go to wrap around you, Gravebound. Gravebound, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
The 19.
There are reasons to be frightened of this, but you fight through it, Gravebound. Feel free to act normal.
From the hells, I've seen worse. Okay, with my climb speed, can I have 35 feet? Can I have enough to reach it?
Yeah, he's also not on the ground. He's swinging in the chains. He's also 10 feet up. Because
Okay.
why wouldn't he? So absolutely, you could, you could swing normally. So consider everyone else with these swinging chains, it's difficult terrain. For Gravebound, it is not. As he swings from chain to chain to chain.
Okay. All right. We will go ahead and burn my last seal that I have to bonus action put a seal on him.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing happens yet, really. Now that he has a seal, he's an indicted creature. So first attack at advantage. Ew, gross. That's a 14 at advantage.
Swing and a miss. No good.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out real quick, Malcolm. I need your ruling on this once I find it. Nope. It's the advantage on your first attack. Okay, never mind. Don't need a ruling. Second attack is a 21.
That one connects.
For reasons, Malcolm, is he possibly a noble, oathbreaker, or cultist?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Just this damage then. Seven magical piercing slash.
Does your seal go off?
I choose when the seal goes off, so it's not going to go off right now.
Okay, so with Pastor Timothy and Hector restrained, they're unable to move. Gravebound swings over and gets a little nick on him. He says,
I'm just trying to... right here. Okay, just so you know. Sorry, I gotta copy paste it all so it doesn't. So it's when a creature takes damage from any source. There's no other illager in this campaign, so I can choose to explode the seal whenever he takes damage, and it's no reaction to do it. I can just choose it to, but I'm keeping it on for now.
as you get a little nick on this creature, he says, how delightful. And he swings whoosh, whoosh, 2 chains at you. A dirty 20 and an 18.
Dirty 20 will hit, 18 will miss.
So one of these chains wraps around you. Take 11 points of slashing damage as a chain wraps around you and holds you in place. You were mechanically restrained, so all attacks are at disadvantage. Then he swings around over to here. You may take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Let me double check all my reactions. Yep, that's all I got. I will, and because it's his turn, so he is indicted. It's going to be a straight roll because of my seals on him. I have advantage on the first attack, but disadvantage straight roll.
Okay.
It's going to miss. 15.
That is going to miss. He slides away. Torque, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Right. Minute 19.
19. You are fine. What would you like to do, Torque? This is difficult terrain. He's swinging and he's 10 feet above, I think, swinging in these chains.
Well, I'm going to attempt to assist Pastor Timothy to see if I can free him from the chains that are wrapped around him.
You can make an athletics or acrobatics check to twist him out.
Athletics then. Oh dear.
No good.
Yeah. And I will position myself, keep myself between this chain beast and the person that was hung high, who's prone on the ground. So I'll stay there.
Okay. All right. And the commoners in there. They didn't do anything the first round. Okay, Pastor Timothy, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, I will. Yeah. That one?
You see this creature change form. And it changed form to either one of your departed loved ones or a bitter enemy. What would Pastor Timothy see? Either a departed loved one or a bitter enemy.
I kind of feel like this creature may change forms into a giant, unfathomably despicable and cosmically horrific spider, but with the face of my father.
Ooh, nice. And that is what you see, and you don't know what the hell's going on, but you know it is terrifying. You're in the frightened condition.
So I can't go anywhere, so I can't run away from them.
That's true.
And out of pure fright, I will cast actually I can move away.
No, you can't. You're restrained with chains.
But I can cast Misty Step.
Oh, you can. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think like I don't. That's not the right thing to do, technically, because I'm just here. But because I'm so frightened, I'm going to cast Misty Step to fucking about there. I reckon it's probably 30 feet, as far away as I can get.
Sure.
And that's my bonus action.
Rather strangely, as you teleport that far away, this spider demon with Dad's face on it disappears, and you see it for what it is.
Oh,
So you're not afraid.
fuck you. I'm not afraid anymore. Okay, well, in that case, that's my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my movement to, I guess, get up here.
Don't forget difficult terrain.
Oh, difficult terrain, yeah. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know about the range of the aura.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably run straight back in and make it to just outside or just inside. Probably just outside. Yeah, just outside.
Yeah, sure. I didn't think I thought I was hiding the thing from you, but I wasn't. You can see the yellow circle, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that was
I
supposed to
can
be.
see the yellow.
Yeah, that was supposed to be hidden, but never mind. DM's mistake. Okay, so yep.
Yeah, so I'm just outside, and from here, all I can really do is cast resistance, distance spell, resistance on Torque.
Okay.
So you got a +4 to your next saving throw.
Nice. And yeah, Torque, no problem. Your shield is activated. All good. Your shield goes up, and resistance is cast on you. Okay, yep, that's a cantrip, and that's a leveled spell. So great, you're good. Is that your
No,
turn,
it's not a leveled spell.
Yeah, Misty Steppers.
Yeah.
Misty Steppers.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. Thank you.
Hector, make a wisdom saving throw.
It's 5 enough?
No. So what does Hector see? Once again, either a departed loved one or a bittered enemy. That is what you see before you. What does Hector see?
He will see his father with his sword in hand.
God, Lord Gorso.
Maybe your hand in hand.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Okay, Hector, so you see Lord Diamandus Gorso there. Dressed in his filthy robes and his sword in hand, and he's just cackling and laughing at his evil laugh at you. You are terrified of this proposition, Hector. You are both restrained and frightened. What do you do?
I guess I will try and unrestrain myself.
Sure, make an acrobatics or athletics check. This will be your action as well. Oh, you snap out of the chains, no problem.
I'm terrified of this thing, am I?
Yep, can't move closer towards it, and any attacks will be at disadvantage.
I think I will grab Torque. We have to get away!
Torque, do you want to be
do you
grabbed?
No, I don't feel that I do want to be grabbed in this case. There's an innocent at my feet that I've just attempted to save.
Well, better make me some rolls then. Make your grapple check and Torque athletics or acrobatics to resist it.
Key points.
Ooh,
I laugh in your general direction.
nice.
Or apparently not.
No, that works. Natural 20s always succeed, regardless of anything else. So 22 in this case beats 25, and you fail to grapple him. You can try again, of course, Hector. You can do it twice.
What are you doing? Run!
Hector has
try again.
disadvantage on ability checks because he's frightened as well.
Oh,
Is it ability checks or just?
Just
I was
attacks.
looking at
Just on ability checks. Oh, so that will turn it into a 9. Your natural 20 gets
that's
taken
3
away.
actually.
And sorry, Hector. No, yeah, sorry. We'll look at the first one. It's a 10. So Torque beat a 10 with your athletics.
Well, I rolled a 22.
I rolled a second one. Oh no, this is you can do it twice. So you got to do it again.
Oh.
And the DC
okay.
is 10.
Well, 11.
Oh, okay. So the tentacles
Oh.
slash out and Torque pushes them away, Hector.
Fuck you. You can stay here if you want. I'm going to run out of the chains and back into the thing.
And of course, that kind of makes sense because technically you used your action to break out. So I don't think you could have done that anyway. But net effect, you climb out of the chains up onto the platform. Just make me an acrobatics check. Say DC 5 to climb up here. And it's a disadvantage.
Oh, I've got +6. So.
Oh, okay. There we go. No problem. And at the end of your turn, make me a wisdom saving throw. Still frightened, buddy. Alright. But at least you're away from the chains. That is something. Gravebound, wrapped up in chains, swinging 10 feet in the air. What do you do?
Okay, so what I'm going to do, because he's not that far from me, looks like 5, 10, 20 from me, which is perfect. I'm going to kind of reach a palm open, kind of restrained, and look at him and say, Bial commands you to stop. You shall not get away from me. And I didn't think I'd use this soon, but I'm going to invoke Hell. I need a charisma save from him. With him being in the chains, is it considered dim light or no?
As an action, you cast the skies. So what are you doing? You're doing...
No, I'm doing no escape, the bonus action.
You can call on the shadows to entrap your creature you can see within 30 feet of you. No, not dim light. So it's going to be a normal
Okay, so he needs a charisma save 14.
Do something.
And I can only do this once per long rest, Malcolm. So once I burn this, it's done until we rest for a day.
We are going to go to the box of doom. Okay, now he has advantage on these. Is it magic?
Charisma? What? No, it's not magic. It's ability.
Okay, so it's just straight then. And he has a +5 on this. What's the DC?
2 charisma?
Yeah, +5 charisma. So we're saving
Wow,
those. Yep.
14.
So he needs a 9 or better on a D20. Boop! That's a fail.
2.
Yeah.
So,
there's no time limit on this. The only specific is if I am incapacitated or the creature dies, it drops, or if I somehow move 30 feet away from him. So he cannot move more than 30 feet away from me. But he can move toward me, but he cannot move more than 30 feet away from me.
okay, so he's tethered to you almost.
Yeah, he's tethered, yeah.
What if
But
you
if
move
he
away?
incapacitates me, then if I move away, it breaks it. But if if he incapacitates me, it breaks it as well.
Okay, cool. I love it. So he's encased in shadows and he's struggling, and a little magical tether connects you to. So you can break it, but he can't unless he incapacitates.
Yep, and then I'll use my action to try to break free of the chains with acrobatics. So that was a bonus.
You snap through. Yep, no problem. You're free of the chains.
Yep. And I'm a chill here. Make him come to me if he wants to. That's burned, by the way, Malcolm. That's only once per long rest, so
Okay,
I can't use that again until we rest.
Cool, I like it. I like it. It's got a good flavour to it. The people in the chains, these guys are just begging pathetically, talking about daughters and families. But this one is free. She's going to say, "Help me! Take me out of here!" And she's going to roll at disadvantage. She rolls a 19 on athletics, and she's just trying to grab your hold of your ankle to prevent you from moving Torque. So make an athletics or acrobatics, beat a 19. That's a good roll. She is desperate.
Not quite.
No, your movement to 0. She's got you grappled. Please don't leave me! Get me out of here! Damn panic commoners. What you got, Torque? Oh no, sorry, it's not even Torque's turn. That's why I was waiting for everybody else to act. So you're grappled by that lady. She's got you round the ankles. What is this that you have done to me? You shall die first. He steps over, getting 10 feet away from you, and using his reach of his chain, he swings one, rolling a 16 Gravebound. I think that misses.
Miss.
Swings
Yep,
a
19.
Second chain. That was a 14. You've got him infuriated with his weird bond, and he's just lashing out of anger. Just, you will die first. Torque, this lady's
Y'all
got you.
says hello.
This lady's got you grabbed around the ankle. You try and break free, but you can't. What do you do?
Perhaps I'm actually going to attempt to pick her up, like to, as if I'm here to rescue you. I might as well do that. So I'm going to try and lift her up. There. Yep.
Lifting her up.
Not quite the suplex. Yep. So since she was injured, I'm going to, sort of fireman's lift or something similar to that.
You're gonna have to. She's got you wrapped around the leg. You're unable to move, so I don't see how you could pick her up. She's physically restraining you out of sheer panic. Tell you what, make a persuasion check to see if you can get some sense into her. We'll just do that as a free action.
Come with me if you want to live.
Pretty much. I'm gonna roll a d20 unless she rolls a natural 20. Ha! Holds on! Bringing out the look,
right,
she's rolled a 19, a 20, and a 20. She is on a roll.
Yeah, she's a legend. I've given up that potion of healing. What other actions might we have? I'm going to use my channel divinity to. Oh no, that's only for me. I can see through illusions. I was going to hopefully remove the illusions from the others. And he's not. They've not physically changed shape, have they? They're not like shape shifting. It's a perception thing, isn't it?
The only thing
I
that
would know
you've seen
myself.
is just remain this chained creature the whole time. Pastor Timothy and Hector saw messed up stuff, but you didn't see the messed up stuff. You just see it as it is.
Right, in which case, Divine Sense doesn't do any good. I am going to take the dodge action with nothing else to do. I shall be, despite this woman attaching to my feet, I will be bobbing and weaving.
Okay, look at all the status tokens you have on you. That's a lot. Now there we go. All right, and that bardic is resistance from Pastor Timothy. Speaking of Pastor Timothy, this creature is doing a number on your friends. What do you do?
Well, I see that it moved, so I'm back inside its aura. Do I need to make a saving throw now again?
Yeah, we'll do that. Make another saving throw.
Yikes.
Give you a clue. The DC is... What is it? 14. Ah!
Oh!
No problem. So just take your turn as normal.
Right. Well, I'm going to reach into my pouch and pull out the gem of brightness.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to speak the command word and cause the gem to fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature I can see. So make a DC 15 con save, or old mate gets blinded.
Creature will become blinded. Okay, con save. He's got a +4 to this. He rolls a 12.
Rolls a 12. Okay, beats it. Or rolls a 12 all up.
What was the DC?
15.
Oh, so he fails.
Fails. Excellent. Yeah. So he's blinded for 1 minute, and he can repeat the save at the end of each of his turns. But he's blinded, and that's an action. And for a bonus action, I'm going to cast. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. I'm going to cast.
Shield of Faith. Which creature of choice?
I think Gravebound give you a +2 AC, and because it's a leveled spell cast on you, if you have a weapon attack to make, you can make it now as a reaction.
I do, but I only have 5-foot reach, so he's not within reach of me.
Okay, yeah, no, that's cool.
And minor point, the resistance on torque goes away because that is also concentration.
Yeah.
Minor point. Okay, Pastor Timothy. Blinding the creature. I thought it was immune to blindness for a second, but magical darkness doesn't impede its dark vision, but it was immune. But it failed, so there we go, it's blind. Okay, Pastor Timothy,
Cool.
that's your turn.
As I feel like I must have felt that fear wave wash across me again, so I'll move out of its reach if that seems like a feasible thing for me to.
You can if you want, but you also feel that you've conquered your fear.
Okay. Right, well I won't then. I'm done. I'm conquered.
Yeah, mechanically, like once you beat it, it's beaten, right? You don't need to keep on rolling every time. So you feel like you conquered your fear. Hector has not, though. He scrambled up onto the stage, still looking terrified at his father, Lord Gorso. What do you do, Hector?
I'm gonna book it for the exit.
Okay.
The door locked in any way?
Regardless, you can use a free action to open it. So there we go. And as soon as you open there, you think, "What the hell am I doing?" And you get your nerve back. But feel free to keep running if you want.
My friends. Well, friends is a strong word. Pastor Timothy. I have to go back.
Some dudes I know.
Yeah. What's his face? Bailson, oh yeah. I guess I'll walk back towards the battle.
Make another wisdom saving throw for me as you get closer to it.
Did that not come through? Oh, it's just lagging. 21.
21, there we go. No problem with a natural 20. You're fine.
Natural 20!
No one can be frightened of this creature now. But I must admit, it's pretty frightening. You've done 7 points of damage to it. Hector.
Well, I've got no more movement.
Okay.
So that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Just running around in circles while terrified. Gravebound. You feel magical energy as a shield erupts around you. What do you do?
Not be all. Holy, what is this?
And he will Tarzan swing closer and go ahead and take his attack.
Sure.
He still has a seal on him. First attack is at advantage.
He's blinded anyway, so all these attacks are at advantage. And a 24 hits.
So since he's blinded, he's not considered in dim light, right?
No.
Just a condition he has.
Yeah, just a condition.
I get extra dice if he's in dim light. That's all I ask.
No.
Okay, so I get this. Strike Grim and Dark. I had advantage on the roll, so I get an extra 3d4, kind of like sneak attack, basically, but a little bit weaker.
Sure.
So here is that damage, and then 3d4. 20 total.
Oh, nice. That is a first significant hit you've gone on this creature.
Second attack, not at advantage, basic.
No, at advantage, because he's blind.
Oh, okay, reroll that. Thank you.
No.
14.
No, so getting too cocky. Second one misses, but you have struck him a significant blow.
Do I have any bonuses? I don't have any bonuses, because I burned my once per long rest. I have no more seals to put on him. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to throw you a bone. To take attacks of reaction, you must be able to see the creature. So you could retreat if you want without invoking an attack of opportunity.
No, I gotta stay in range. I'm only got a 5 foot, and if Pastor Timothy can command me to, then I get shadow attack again.
They scream out, and once again she tries to grab you around the ankle, Torque. At disadvantage. This time, she's a legend. Athletics or acrobatics, DC 17, Torque.
The strongest commoner ever.
Yeah, she refuses to let you. She's going to grab both around your cards and just refusing to let you move, begging for you to take her away. Doesn't make any sense, but that's what she's doing. And so he's blinded Pastor Timothy, but he gets to save at the end of his turn?
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to swing at Gravebound at disadvantage. Oh, that's a natural 20 that turns into a 22. I think that'll hit Gravebound.
Yeah, 21 with the plus 2. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, okay. So 12 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And you're wrapped up in chains.
Oh, no save? Okay.
No save. It's if he hits, you get restrained. And a wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
Hey, whoa, stop eating the book. Oh.
And he rolls a 21. He gets advantage on this.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
don't think I rolled advantage last time, but that's it. So he shakes it free, and he can see. And he looks at the very damaged Gravebound, getting ready to finish him off. Torque, this lady, man, she's panicking. She won't let you go. What do you do?
So you right? Okay. Well, I was going to add shadows to the effect there, but I have the feeling that that's not going to aid the situation at all. Actually, speaking of which, have I got a spell slot for that? Yep, I'm going to cast Aid on my fellows. So I'm going to do that on Gravebound. So an increase in 5 temporary hit points, is it?
No.
Thank you.
It's 5. You
It's-
get 5
it's
hit points
maximum.
and your pack goes up, so it's not 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Hector, you can have another 5 as well on that. And Pastor Timothy, I think you look like you've still got some damage, but you might as well
Yeah.
have the other 5 hit points out of that as well.
Thank you, sir.
And I think, despite the fact that this lady is wrapped around my knees, I'm going to be doing my very, very, very best dodge and weaves actions as these chains swing by.
Who's more dangerous, this devil or this recently secured lady?
Yeah.
Pastor Timothy!
So the thing is, when you go to save a drowning person, they drag you down as well.
Yeah, that's how I'm kind of thinking of that exact situation in my mind. Blind panic. You saved her. She doesn't want you to get away. Pastor Timothy, concentrating on the shield. What do you do?
Oh dear. Well, it's time. It's time to bring out the big guns. Well, the big guns being the have some healing there. Gravebound, have 10 points of healing and have a go. Also,
Okay. Yep.
Hi, thank you.
I'm restrained, so it's straight because he's indicted. So I unfortunately don't get my
Okay.
fun stuff. Oh, that's so sad. I don't get my fun stuff.
ooh, nat 20.
That's, yeah, I'm trying to debate with his health if I want to burn the seal, because then I won't. No, I'm not going to burn the seal. Nope, we'll keep the seal on him. Not going to burn it. But that's
Natural
still
20.
2d8 plus 4 to this. Okay, plus 4 to this. 10.
10 damage. Alright. Oh, by the way, a little bit of trivia. This voice
Natural 20.
is Doug's daughter.
Oh,
Yep.
baby Doug.
Alright, Pastor Timothy, you inspire Kayla, who gets a good shot in. That's your bonus action?
My bonus action and for my action, I will burn another sorcery point to give Pork guidance.
Guidance, okay.
So next time he tries to break out of
That will break the shield on Gravebound. It's a concentration spell, guidance.
Oh no! Okay. Oh yeah, I won't do that then. No, that's a silly move. Okay, well then.
Trying to work out ways to defeat the evil commoner.
Well then,
Commoner's the real boss over the fight.
This is difficult terrain, so I've got 15 foot of movement.
Yep.
I'm gonna get there-ish. No, that's more like 28. More like
That's fine.
there. Yeah, there's fine.
Yep, sure.
There's fine. Cool. And now I am 15 feet up. There, sorry. I'm 15 feet away from old mate, but I still have an action. So
Okay.
can I use my action to try and prize this?
You can.
He's
Sure,
off
it's a
the.
15! Athletics or
And
acrobatics?
what if-
DC 15.
Sorry, wrong roll. Wrong roll. I should have rolled this instead.
She's
Ah.
unbeatable. She's unbeatable. Alright. Hector, after running away and then running straightly back, what do you do?
Ollie, did you switch your mic off?
Yeah, because you're right next to me. Anyway, I will charge over to it.
Okay, don't forget there's a 10-foot drop off the stage.
What do I look like, Ailson? Or use the stairs?
Use the stairs, brilliant. Don't forget as you enter the stairs it becomes difficult terrain with the chains whipping around. It's a half movement from there. And he's 10 feet in the air too.
Oh, perfect.
Swinging on his own chains.
But you've got your big tentacle. That's got a 10-foot reach, hasn't it?
I'm going to try and grapple onto him.
Okay. So trying to grapple him. Okay, let's have a look.
Using a key point.
Sure. 23. He's a big boy.
I will try again.
Okay. 26. Yeah. He's strong. He just pushes this slime. I don't know if your tentacle's slimy, but it is push. Is your tentacle slimy? I feel that's an inappropriate question almost.
Depends. Sometimes if I leave it out in the sun, it gets a bit dry.
All right. Regardless, these
It's
two
not covered in the
tentacles
cloak.
miss, and he parries him away.
I'm gonna get you. That's the end of my turn.
Gravebound. At least you have allies close now. Healing flows within you. You are restrained.
Yep. So I'm going to attempt to break out, knowing that I have an ally that can command me to attack. So
Acrobatics, DC is
yeah.
14. Ah, there we go. You break out. It's your action.
And yeah, that's it. I don't have any charges to do any bonus actions, so yeah, I'm done.
Okay, the big bad evil guy is going to try and grasp around your ankles again. Oh, 5! No!
Finally, NPC is the main boss of the combat.
Oh! Okay, Torque, feel free to act normally on your own turn as she finally releases her grip. Now, so he's under no disadvantages or anything. He's got to swing them at Gravebound. This will be a straight roll. 14! Whoosh! Chain swishes over your head. But the next one digs deep into you. You take 11 points of slashing damage and you are restrained by the chains once more.
Was it more than 21?
25.
Okay. Yep. 11, you said?
Yeah, 11 points and the chains wrap around you one more time. And Torque the Lady finally releases your feet. You're free to act. You're not dodging, but you do have your shield up.
Well, he's still up in the air, is he not? So
Yep.
not in melee range, even if I was standing underneath him.
Yep. By design.
Well, I don't have any more javelins left, but I do have a +1 light hammer, so I shall launch that.
Sure.
That's at the minimum distance, 20 feet. So whoosh whoosh.
20 hits, yeah.
Okay.
And we might as well. What the hell are we? Oops. Did that come through?
7 points.
And can I? Sorry, I'm just checking my spells. Do I? Oh, I've got another level one. Level 1. We will just have a divine smite on that.
Oh, I think smites are melee only, my friend.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. Correct.
But I'm going to combo off of you. I'm going to go ahead and burn my seal. So to combo off of you, I'm going to go ahead and burn. Considered indirect seal on him, takes damage from any other source other than seal. So it's going to be 1d6. We're going to go with necrotic on this. So 5 necrotic to him, but also Malcolm, because I have this boon. So when I burn a seal, I can activate this boon, no action required. So he is -3 from the result of his next saving throw before the end of his next turn. So hopefully Pastor Timothy or Hector can make advantage of that. So -3 to his next save.
Okay, I take a note of that. Very good as the seal burns. And yeah, necrotic was a good choice.
I might also just move a little bit further away from the lady.
Okay.
kicking her in her face, like, get off me.
Does she take?
Yep, that's my turn. Yep.
I'm going to say she tries to grab you by the ankles using her attack of opportunity, but she misses. She misses. Because I don't think you can grapple as an attack of opportunity, but that's not fun flavor-wise. Okay, Pastor Timothy, what do you do?
Excellent. Not that. Not that. Not that.
Oh, the seal spirit.
I don't really have anything awesome to do with, like, to make him save, except, yeah, because I've got that, because I've got Shield of Faith up, which is handy. I don't want to drop that, so I will cast a healing word on Hector. Have 4 hit points and make an attack, brother.
Give this man a club.
Tentacle comes out and 16 hits. That's a hit. Six bludgeon. Nice. Okay, very good.
Yeah. Was that a stunning strike?
I will spend my last key point. DC is
He has
12.
-3 to his save.
Oh, okay. What's the DC?
12.
Okay. So, let's work this out. Go to my dice screen. Let's reset that. So it's a Constitution saving throw. Here's -3 to this one. Here's a +4. Oh, no, here's a +7. So here's a +4 to this. And what was the DC again, Hector?
12.
So he needs an 8 or higher on a D20. Here we go. 8 or higher. 8. Does it work?
Oh.
So close. So boom!
Close.
Punch the temple, but it doesn't stun him. Pastor Timothy, that was your turn.
That was my turn. That was bonus action. For my action, I'm going to run in and say, "Hey guys, oh, how about a bit of this, man?" And I'm going to throw the net of entanglement on him. And I don't have the notes for it.
Yeah, I'm just
Here?
reading it now. Net. Oh. It's a special one.
I think it's DC 15. DC 15 Dex, maybe?
Let's have a look. It's an action you can flies towards the creature and the target must succeed or become restrained. Okay, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, in other words. Ooh, he fails. And the net wraps around him. And I was checking to make sure, because it almost makes sense that he would be immune to this sort of stuff, but he is not. So the chain wraps around him. He's restrained. And... okay, we'll get to his turn when we work out the exact details of it, but the net wraps around him and he's tangled in this barbed wire net. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
But he's going to take damage at the start of his turn, because that's the way the barbed net works. Okay, Hector, you have advantage on this roll as his barbed net wraps around this creature. What do you do?
I'm going for a stealth hit.
Okay. 23 hits. Nine bludgeoning. Thump. End of your long tentacle. Yep. Another attack, I assume.
I will go for a grapple action.
I think it probably.
He's already restrained.
No, it doesn't matter. I rolled low.
Well, he gets to roll at disadvantage. That was a natural 1. He's doubly grappled. Any bonus actions, Hector?
Yes, I will use a bonus action and hit him one more time.
Sure. At advantage.
Can't. Jesus Christ.
That one
I didn't
hits.
say you couldn't.
As the cat attacks you, you attack the demon. Another 6 points of damage. He is looking wrecked. Okay. Hector, well done. Okay, Gravebound, still restrained by his change, but he is also restrained. So, what does that mean? Does that mean straight roll?
I think it means straight, right?
Yeah, you get advantage because he's restrained, but you get disadvantage. Yeah, straight. Straight hits. You're tangled up in this mess.
We'll try
You guys are
to
both
burn.
fighting.
I'm gonna burn my final charge of my Fanged Bite and attempt to get some HP back from him. So a little no. So attack with my Fang Bite here. 21 to hit.
You suck the blood out of a demon. Congratulations. Out of a devil, technically.
Oh, perfect. So he's not a construct or undead. Okay, so I get this much damage back. Only 3 HP. Okay, well, 3 damage to him, 3 HP to me.
Okay, very good. Okay. Please, help me, Pastor! Help me! I'm just going to try and grab hold of you around the ankle. Rolls a 6, Pastor Timothy. Athletics or acrobatics?
So that's
DC 6.
to miss.
Shake it off her. He looks around.
Oh, sorry. I'll be with you in a second. We've got something going on here.
Help me! And the devil, seeming to know his time is nigh, with its barbed net of entanglement, doubly restrained. Doesn't have minus D3 in his saving throws anymore, so take that off. Oh, the barbed net does damage. Roll a D4 plus 2, Pastor Timothy. So 5 points of damage. Yes. You, pointing to Gravebound, you are the most annoying. If this is my end, I'm taking you with me. And this is straight, I think. Same rules, right? But the other way around. Yep.
Same rules, yeah, straight. He's restrained, I'm restrained, yeah, straight.
Oh, didn't click it. 23.
Yeah, 21 with the shield, yep, 23 hits.
That is 7 points of damage.
Alright, we living?
That's almost the minimum. He does 2d6 plus 4. So, 1 and a 2 on the dice. Okay. Swinging a second time with his chains. You will die. That was a 27.
27 will hit.
As the chains slash around Gravebound and you see the life fall from his eyes. As I assume you can't do anything about 13 points of damage, Gravebound.
No.
And you watch as the chains tighten around Gravebound and the creature just cackles, Torque.
Right, well, since I'm still within... Oh, I'm not even sure I am within melee... I would be within his melee range. If I'm not leaving. I will move across to here.
Malcolm,
Yeah?
And I will...
I was restrained. Did I fall from the chains, or are they still around me?
Oh, they're still around you.
Okay.
He's 10 feet above you, Torque.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sorry, that's why I asked.
Right. In which case... Oh, no, that has to... I have to touch, presumably. That's touch for that. And laying hands would be touch.
I will point out there are chains, and chains are very climbable. If you
Oh, okay, so am I... Alright, well, I'll attempt to traverse up to the reaching distance for Gravebound. So I'm going to climb up, so I've gone 20
Athletics or,
feet.
athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics is the better of the two. Oh, well. I noticed him do that Spider-Man thing, so I'll just traverse it upside down. That looks like the easy way to...
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Right.
Why are you going home first there, Torque?
Right. Well, anyway, I will reach out and cast Spare the Dying upon him.
Okay, so you're stable,
See if that has any effect. Yep.
you feel the healing energy, and he is not dying, but he's still in a bit of a pickle. All right.
Yep.
All right, nice. And you're still hanging, we'll say you're 5 feet above the ground, and you just reach up, help Gravebound, and Ms. Kaya is very annoyed. You might have to finish him off this round, guys. Pass to Timothy.
Well, seeing Torque do his little jig up the chains, I'm going to do the same thing towards Niskaya, if I can, to get within range of a. Well, is it an action to try to climb the chains, or
No.
can I still cast a cantrip?
No, it's just movement, but you need to make me an athletics or acrobatics check, DC 10. Otherwise, you're not getting up. Ooh, jump.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say you're 5 feet up, or do you want to be 10 feet up? Your choice.
I just want to be next to old mate.
Gravebound? Who's old mate?
I rolled that twice by mistake. So DC 13 con save. He's gonna make this. He's gonna make it.
25.
Yeah. It was like, oops. Oh, maybe should have done that. But I'm there.
Yep. All right. So, climbing up, reaching out. Doesn't work. Hector.
I've had enough of you. I'm gonna hit it with my quarterstaff.
He's restrained, so this is at advantage. 13 misses. That's a shocking roll.
Yeah. I will give him another attack.
Dirty 20 hits.
So I will roll my bonus attack as well now. For
Sure.
all the damage.
You roll again, it might be a natural 20, but that's 2 hits. So it's at advantage still. Just make one more unarmed attack, and it might be a natural 20. Nope. Okay, so that's 2 good hits with your quarterstaff.
No, those were unarmed strikes.
Oh, unarmed strikes, whatever. 4 Hector.
How do you want to do this?
I think I'm gonna knock him down from his perch, and as he's falling, one of the hooks is gonna embed into him. Except it doesn't stop him, so I'm on top of him, and I'm gonna push him down as the hook rips through and tears out his jaw.
Oh, he is just wrecked. Okay, the chains release Gravebound. I'm going to say just unhoisted by his own potato, exactly. And you get unwound like a corkscrew, and you're dumped on the ground, unconscious but alive. Please, the demon, the devil is gone. Help! Get me out of here, please.
Well, we may be able to take you somewhere a little bit safer than here. Your friends, though.
I don't know them, but yes, please save them as well. There's so much death, and it's just too much.
Well, I'm going to attempt to revive the Gravebound by laying hands.
Sure, that will work.
For I suppose we'd be judicious with this. I'll do 2 points of healing to get him off there, or at least anyway. And are we going to see if we can save these other commoners?
I think so. I think that'd be good.
Right.
Hopefully, this is the only. Did this thing appear just as we got this person off the hook?
No, it appeared as Hector entered the chained area, was waiting for everybody to be in the chained area.
Ah, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think we're kind of safe to get these guys off and maybe take them to Chef Ozar and get them all to hang out there.
Yeah, although we'd have to get them off the hooks first, and that's no guarantee that they would survive that, but we can do our best.
Right.
Why should we help them? They didn't warn us about the demon in the rafters, did they?
We're sorry. We're sorry. We just wanted to be off these hooks, and it was the Queen. It was very confused. I assume you knew that they were there. You look like the Queen. How are we to know? It's not our fault. Please.
I feel a bit better, thank you, Torque, but I could end their suffering, since they are liars.
We're not lying.
Basically,
The Queen came in. The Queen came in. She looked like the Queen.
Oh, me! Oh, right. No, I'm not the Queen.
We understand that
just
now,
looked
but
like it.
why would we tell you about something that you already know was there? Please. Please.
You impeded Chalk. You could have been seriously harmed because of your actions.
I'm sorry, I panicked. I'm
Yes.
no warrior.
I'm gonna surround this one with Hector.
I agree. You held back an ally.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I just panicked. I don't like the way you're looking at me.
You're lucky my fangs can't come out right now.
She slowly pushes back on her hands and knees.
I will take her over to Ozar.
Well, we could use Baleson to gather up these ones and, yes, move them back to Ozark.
Okay, so she, the mighty commoner, will end up with Ozar, but let's see how many more you can save.
We'll need your assistance. I can provide guidance as we lift these people down again and can attempt to, again, use a point of healing to stabilize them or spare the dying. Oh, no, that only works on player characters, doesn't it? Pretty sure.
Allow spare the dying to work. It'll save you some.
Touch a living creature. Yep. All right.
Yep. So need to get them off the hook.
Right, so if you get them off, I can at least stabilize them, and then we could put them at least in the larder with
Ozar.
With Ozark. So that would allow us to perhaps escape later.
Is Pastor Timothy being guided?
I will guide him with my tentacle.
No, I think he meant the spell guidance.
So Pastor Timothy, you're attempting to bring them off?
Aye.
Well, the DC's 20, so regardless of the guidance, he comes through, and you save one more. Okay.
Right. Well, that's problematic then. If we're going to attempt to save the other one.
Praise the gods! Please save me like you saved the other ones. Oh, I'm going to see my daughter again. I couldn't be happier. Release me.
What's the name of your daughter?
Jacqueline.
And how do you know she's lived this?
I know it in my heart. Oh! I was setting him up to die, and you bring him off, pumping a point of healing for him, and he's saved. I thought you guys would have struggled with a DC 20, but I shall put these guys in with Torque. With Ozar. Just
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but we don't look too good. Do we need to hang out with Ozar for an hour and chill out and recenter ourselves?
Would love some of his disturbing meat to him. It'd be nice.
Some disturbing meat.
I need blood. I need rest.
What about you fellas?
Well, because that lady kept me out of harm's way, I actually suffered no damage during that conflict.
Well, and I'm not doing too badly in terms of hit points, and I don't really get anything much back else back on a short rest, but I'm just above the table talk here. Hector, you could probably do with some short rest to get some key points back. Yeah. What do you?
Yeah, I'm out of key points.
And then I'm with Hector. I get some seals back on a short rest as well, tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
Above the
Right, well,
tabletop,
we
there's a
could-
dead queen.
Yeah.
And there's constant patrols around here. So you can. I'm just saying, it's a
Yeah,
risky place.
we're
We're
not
in the middle of a
just-
heist. People tend to don't rest in the middle of heists. So I'm just saying, you
and
do what you like,
If
but it's risky.
and we have been through this particular part of the palace before. We know that there is the entrance hallway beyond where the chandelier fell upon the head of the Domoran clan. So we know that is not too far away, and that there were rooms to the north and south of that, I think. Should we?
In fact, I'll reveal these areas to you as you've walked them before. Obviously, they're a little bit messed up, but we'll get there when we get there. And this door, right here, is the one you came in through. So you can see that the path. So you started from here, walk through here, walk through here, and then this is, of course, where the coronation actually happened.
So, do we risk it here? Because I feel it risky to wait next to the barracks. Because sooner or later the Queen is going to get hungry and expect food from Ozar. I mean, I could spend some time helping him prepare, because it seems it does not require much preparation. Oh, this chain beast that we slaughtered, does it have any meat on it, or is it all metallic links?
Oh, it's got some meat on it. Mechanically, it was a chain devil. Yeah, it's a devil. It's wrapped up in chains, but yeah, it's got meat on it. I'm slightly concerned they're considering eating a devil, but
Oh, not for me. For these foul bulls that have been eating innocents by the sounds of it. In the kitchen there, the meat and liver and stuff. Was that not
Right.
from? It looked like it was from the carcasses of bodies that were strewn around
there
the
were
kitchen.
definitely some human parts involved. Yes.
So if they are going to eat something there, if we're waiting for an hour, then at least I could stand guard and we could prepare that in case anyone does show up demanding food. If you were hiding in the larder.
Right, I kind of think I get what you're talking about, like give them a taste of their own medicine sort of thing.
Yeah, well, so anyway, that would, since I'm not in need necessarily, I do not benefit from taking a short rest, as far as I can tell.
Narratively, I think Malcolm's right that we're in the middle of something pretty high stakes and high pressure, and hanging out for an hour doesn't make sense.
No. All right. So, eastward or rightward, should we proceed and get out of these chains? And we'll send Baleson back with the people that we freed to huddle with Ozar.
Yeah, and with the chain devil as well, and instructions for Ozar to prepare the chain devil flesh so that he does not need to serve innocent folk. And maybe the Queen might get a little bit sick off of eating devil.
Ozar agrees, and he cries a little bit inside and muffers something about I used to cook with saffron.
Oh,
Well,
not
that's-
saffron.
So say Belson takes the chain devil. Okay.
All right, so we know beyond here is the one of the entrance hallways. I think that was the one where the Domiran matriarch was crushed. I freed her, which was good because her useless sons just abandoned her. But then sadly she died at the hands of one of the wolfhound guards.
Yeah.
Right, so we make our way that way and see what we see.
Aye.
So we're ready to go then. So after you, my queen,
Okay.
or my queen mother.
Queen Mom's all right.
Good old Queen's mother. Okay, so battered, bruised, exhausted. You see down here there is banners detailing the history of the kingdom, or the great glories, the victories over the Dark Angels, the victories over Sareth and the church and the theocracy. And they've all just been ripped and defaced, and horrible things written across them.
Including the Dark Angels.
Everything, yep.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The You're doing terrible things to the resale value of this palace, eh?
And you see that the body there, it's some poor servant girl, has just been left to rot there.
Right, so there is, once we go out into the corridor, there is a room to our north, and then to the far east, there's also another set of double doors that we didn't know what was behind that. So, do we reckon we go to the one to the north first?
Aye.
Right, so after you.
Oh, sorry, there's some other doorways here. There's a doorway here. There's a whole bunch of doorways, in fact. As soon as the computer's lagging a bit. Come on.
But these doorways to the immediate south here are slightly ajar, is that the case?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. And there's lots of doors you can do then. There's one door up there. Okay, and because the door is slightly ajar, you see down in there, it's some type of music room. With all the instruments kind of broken or busted. Looks like you're all heading to the north door.
And the obligatory listen at the door.
Mm-hmm. And a guidance in there as well. See the D4? 22. You do hear something on the other side, Pastor Timothy. You hear hushed female voices. Look, I think it's best if we just do what we're told. All right? We know that they're random and they're callous, but we just got to put our heads down and do our jobs. And usually royals, well, they treat us as invisible, and that's how we're going to get out of this. Heads down, do our jobs. That's how we're going to get out of this. And that's what you hear, Pastor Timothy.
Right. So, gentlemen, it seems like this may be your servants' area. It seems not dangerous, but I think we should leave. We should at least maybe warn them.
On them of what they already don't know. I mean, the only thing that we could potentially provide them is a way to escape from the palace if they so choose. But they might also wish to curry favour with powers that be and might be persuaded to turn us in at the first opportunity.
Right. Well, I think I've got an answer for that. And you guys stand aside. And if you stand aside from the door, I will sweep in as the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Queen Mum.
Yep.
And open the doors and stand there in the doorway and say, "Look, all of you, you rebel!"
Yes,
you
Your
rebel.
Majesty. Yes. And you see three.
You're all confined to this room for the foreseeable future. Do not leave this room, or there may be consequences.
Oh, yes. Well, we'll just continue cleaning. No problem. And you see three maids in there. It appears to be some type of trophy room with, like, heads of diabors, elks. There's even a red dragon, various other monsters. And unlike the rest of the palace that's been vandalized, these trophies from hunting, no doubt by the king, have been left untouched. Oh, of course, you'll actually make a deception check at advantage, Pastor Timothy.
No good?
At advantage.
Better. No, no good.
I'm good enough. Of course, Your Majesty. We'll stay here and keep cleaning the trophies. They'll be...
Right.
They're going to stumble and cut short their sentences because they don't want to draw attention to them.
And what? It's the middle of the night still, or is it?
No, I don't think so. Like, didn't you long rest in the Tunnel of Love entrance, and then you've walked through the Tunnel of Love and explored it? So it's been a few hours, but not nighttime by a long stretch.
Yeah. Well, I will say that. What's a good amount of time? Spend you 3 hours, three notches of the day clock, whatever it is they use in this world,
Sure.
and only then come hence.
Oh, yes, Your Majesty. Of course, Your Majesty. 3 hours, exactly. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah. And you're really cute. I like you. And just leave.
What? Thank you.
Yeah. Because they're going to have 3 hours to spend in there, so they better have something to talk about, right? It's going to take them 3 hours just to talk about that.
Wow. Yes, I imagine maids often gossip about the royalty. It just seems like a thing that would keep them amused. All right.
So that leaves us to investigate to the south to see if there's anything else beyond the music room.
So one minor point. This is a statue of Princess Athena in the hallway there on the left. On the other side is Queen Laurentia. And in the middle is a toppled statue of King Waldron Azanar.
Oh.
So mom and daughter okay, but father tapped.
I'd like to take the lipstick that I got from the makeup room
Sure.
that I wrote that message on, and draw a mustache on the princess.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
So do we make our way south and check if there's anything in the music room or beyond?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so there's another door to the west here. So perhaps we come and listen to that with some guidance.
Sure. Oh man, my computer is lagging something chronic. All right.
Yeah. Mine started to lag as well. I think it's just build up of static or something.
Maybe. Well, the 20 plus some guidance, you hear nothing from the other side. Crack open the door, and you see a hall of art. Some of the most spectacular art pieces from all over the known continent were on display here until somebody has rampaged through them, destroying everything they considered as beautiful. So all these beautiful works of art, no doubt worth a small fortune, have just been smashed. There's these beautiful painted vases from ancient times, smashed. Frescoes and other paintings slashed and destroyed. Figurines and torsos just smashed to the ground. Torn in pieces, smashed on the floor, defaced or disfigured in creative ways. And you swear you smell the smell of poop as someone has literally crapped on these works of art.
I may not know art, but I know what I don't like. Well, there's little value to be had here, so move us on further eastwards.
Although I hear that art tends to appreciate and value once the artists are dead, and I would assume that most of these guys would be dead by now. What say you, Mr. Gravebound? Are you an appreciator of the art as well?
I've been in the hells for a minute, tracking down demons for Bial. Is that art to you?
Well, it could be. I guess it could be. It's really about your relationship with the audience, isn't it?
For someone called Pastor, you really don't care when I talk about the demons, do you?
Look, I've been we've only known each other a little while here, Gravebound, but and I guess we'll get to know each other better over the coming days and weeks, I hope. But I think you'll find there's more to me than just these robes. And the Redeemer, there was more to him than just redeeming as well. He was a pretty cool dude.
I guess we'll see when I come across an Oathbreaker that has met his end, and your Redeemer tries to stop me then.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see when that happens. I wouldn't want to get in your way. And you see, Pastor Timothy, you see the mask break for a second, and his normally jolly or kind of nonchalant kind of approach to religion and all that sort of stuff just give way to a weary look of like, oh fuck, I just have to keep doing this, just have to get. And he steals himself back again. He's like, well, let's get back to it, boys. We'll find our way in the past. The light of the Redeemer shines us on.
Yes, shine on to Bial's targets for me.
Are you listening at that door, Torque?
Well, I was waiting to Pastor Timothy to finish his conversation and provide guidance for him, since he is amongst the most perceptive of us that are still in the party.
Sure. So Pastor Timothy. And D4.
Yeah. Even Discord is kind of lagging for me as well now.
Well, this is the final bit of the session. So you do hear something from behind the door. You hear... you hear... Oh man. You hear dogs from behind dogs. And a human voice from behind the door. You don't know what it's saying, but you do know there's a human voice in there and the sound of dogs. And since we're all lagging to death here, despite the smaller map,